Welcome to the KetoMom page. My name is Stephanie, and I just did something new. New not as in the activity, but new as in the company. I would say that. So tell me where you're tuning in from. If you are brand new to the KetoMom page, welcome. My name is Stephanie. I have been sharing I've been on the keto page, helping people understand keto, low carb. My husband and I go back and forth from carnivore, helping people eat better, understand so many things about their body, but also working on mindset. So in the mornings, I like to go through a book. We're going through a book called Worthy. But I just got back from a new gym that I've never done before. And I learned something about myself today. So I labeled this live, Do You Know Yourself? And you might think, well, yeah, I know myself. And then I want you to actually ask yourself that question, do you know yourself? And I'll give you an example. Do you know how you operate? Do you know what pushes you? Do you know what makes you quit? Do you actually pay attention to these little things? Like, what do you really want? What do you long for? And do you know yourself? And so my husband yesterday was like, hey, he could probably tell I was in a funk. I probably cried a couple times. And he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't know. But I did know, like, since moving to Florida, which I love moving to Florida, but in Minnesota, I was a part of a CrossFit gym. And I loved the people there. And I do love to work out. I will tell you, I'm not the strongest and I am not the fastest, but I enjoy community. I love people. So when we moved to Florida and we kind of tried another CrossFit gym, there's so many, but I just didn't want to actually go back into CrossFit. So I told myself, I can work out by myself. I've got tons of workout equipment. I can do workouts at home. I love to do video workouts. Like, I can do it. But what's interesting is I found myself either making excuses, not pushing myself. I would start the workout, but I would easily let myself off the hook. And so I should have known. I know me. I love people. I love community. I know accountability is important. And so my husband said, I signed you up for 7 classes yesterday. He's like, hey, I signed you up for something new, F45. I signed you up for 7 classes. You're going every day for the next 7 days. You need to be there early in the morning. And I was like, okay. And I wasn't going to fight him. Like, I actually was thankful because that's how I operate. So my question to you is, do you know you? Because if something isn't quite working, maybe you need accountability, or maybe you need to make a shift. Maybe you need to do something different. So I went to the class this morning and it was hard. And of course I was the new girl. My friend Monica was there. Of course everybody was kind, and I know my weakness. I just have to step into it. I love the gym. I loved F45. So if you're looking for like some type of community gym, it's not like a crazy CrossFit, but it's not like you're going to do your own workouts. It's like stations. You work on, you work off, you work to a timer. You're in a group setting, 45 minutes. I really enjoyed it. And if I were to do that workout by myself, I could see myself letting myself off the hook. Does anybody relate? Like, if you have accountability, let's say that you know somebody's watching everything that you eat. Would you make better choices, right? Let's say financially, if you gave your best friend your password to your bank account, would you spend the money that you're like, I shouldn't spend it because I know I need to save, right? Like, but if somebody is watching you, that's the power of community. So if you find yourself going around the same mountain, going after the same goals, you're not quite getting it, I'm going to encourage you to find some type of community to support the goals you're going after. And part of that community could be the KetoMom page. There are so many of you that tune in every single day. You can look at people that comment or like, and you can add them on Facebook and you can connect with them. It doesn't have to just be with me, but you can send me a message. You can comment below. I'm going to send you a message back. Ask questions, reach out, ask for guidance, find a mentor in your local area, join a gym, go to a church, like Find a local group of people that maybe prep their meals. Find somebody to hold you accountable on your finances, because when you have accountability, you're more likely to not let yourself off the hook and you're not going to quit. Make sense? So my new morning experience, first of all, I feel great. I loved it. It was hard, 100%. I actually, anytime you do a new workout routine, it's going to completely shift everything. And you're like this, wow, I'm out of shape. But I have been working out, but it's just been different. So I say all of that. I really enjoyed it. And I'm going to tell you, if there's one thing that I 100% believe people need, it's accountability in any area of your life. Parenting, marriage, finances, spiritual, physical, emotional, and I can help give you some suggestions in those areas to find that. So real quick, we're going through this book. I'm going to give you a thought for today. So I'm not reading the book to you, so you don't have to sit and listen to me read to you. I'm just giving you a highlight from the book. I would encourage you to go read it. If you fall into this trap of you're not worthy, you're self-sabotaging, your mindset is telling you you can't, you'll never, you'll always be, and this book helps you understand you are worthy. So I'm actually just going to give you the titles of the next couple chapters. So chapter 10, she gives you a lie, and then she actually tells a story. And the lie is, if I stand out, I'll get kicked out. So she talks about how you need to be you, right? One of the quotes says, don't shrink who you are just to fit in a space too small for your destiny. The next chapter she talks about, the lie is, I'm an imposter and not enough on my own, believing that you're just not enough. Again, a majority of this is stories. So I really, really, really would encourage you to grab the book. But here's one of my favorite things in this part of the chapter. She said this, like, oftentimes we're looking for somebody to come and save us. We're looking for somebody to tell us exactly what to do, right? Like, I'm just giving you, like, because you're watching this, I'm going to wait for KetoMom to tell me exactly what to do. I'm going to wait for my husband, my spouse, my best friend, I'm going to wait, or for somebody to validate what I'm doing. And she says, but guess what? Whatever relationship that you enter, you still bring you with you. And whatever mentor gives you advice, you still bring you with you. Your own knowing is more powerful than anyone else's advice. She talks about the power of knowing what you should do, right? So mentorship is important. Accountability is important, but you still have to tap in. And the question I have for you today is, do you know you? Or have you even sat with you long enough in a quiet space to go, this is what I need. This is what I need. This is how I operate. You know, I've got friends that are more introverted, and they know they need to be by themselves sometimes. They know, like, if we're hanging out with people and they're not there, I know they needed quiet time. I'm not offended, right? I'm an extrovert. I need people. I rarely need time to myself, but guess what? I know in order for, and I have 4 dogs. I know in order for me to have new ideas or think differently, I need some of that quiet time, but you know what you need, right? And here's what I was going to share with you today. Being willing to get knocked down and get back up again and fail and learn and grow is more powerful than waiting for somebody to come into your life and telling you the next step to do. So just trying. I thought that was super powerful. And I would just say this book is super helpful. It gives you like an example of a lie and then walks you through the belief system that you might not have or you might not have ever thought about. So this is the book. Take a picture, worthy. We're about halfway through. Again, I'm not reading it to you. I'm just giving you an example of the chapters and what she talks about. And I would just encourage you to read it. And she does have an Audible, so it's a great book. Otherwise, I would challenge you to try something. Well, actually, ask yourself this question today. Do I know myself? Is there something that I've been wanting to do that I haven't done? Like me going to the gym. It took my husband signing me up for these classes for me to actually go because I thought I could do it by myself. Accountability is super important. So I want to say this. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful morning. Reach out with questions. Grab the book. My husband just got back. You want to know what? And he knows himself. So he hasn't been working out until he joined his friends at the gym, and now they're kicking his booty. Did you have a good time? We both know what we need. We just didn't actually do it until recently. I need to work out in accountability groups. He needs to go work out with some guys that are going to lift really heavy weight and push him, because when we have different accountability and when we have the things we know we need, we operate at a higher level. So thanks for tuning in. Your presence matters. I'm going to be mailing out ketones today. So if you want a trial pack, let me know if you don't know what those are. I drink them every single day. It's a packet. You put it in water. Helps you with your energy, your focus, your fat loss, your mood. It's really incredible. So if you need a tool to help you on your journey, post ketones below and we'll chat all about it. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon.